Okay, everybody. This will be the another video for the horse partition using the last pivot, whereas your step when you have to choose 22 pivot is 22. So for this one right now, you will be going through proceed with the pass one where your pass one will gonna be copy as is. Then your I right now will become 0 and your J will become 7. Since we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you will be going to compare that I is equals to the pivot and J is less than to the pivot since no. 61 is greater than to the pivot and 22 is equals to the pivot. So what you will need to do, you have to interchange them so that 61 will be in place. So there will be swap will happen. So what will happen for this one right now is 22, 56, 33, 18, 3, 45, 51, then 61. So your I right now will become 1, then your J will become 6. And then for this one right now, you have to definitely we're going to compare 56 and 51. So 56 is greater than to the pivot and 51 is also greater than that is in phase. So since I is not in phase yet, you will be going to check that we could be able to swap something right there and J will become will be going to decrement. So there is no changes will happen for that. So 22, 56, 33 copy as is. Then for your I right now, what we're going to do, will still 1 and your J will become 5. For your J, that is 45, that is still greater than, so it will be no swap will happen. So copy as is, then you will have to check another thing here if there will be something that we can do so far. So for this one right now, your I is equals to 1 and your J will become 4, whereas your 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 3. So since 3 is less than to the pivot, so you can swap both 1 and 3. So what will happen? 22, then 4, then 33, then 18, then 56, then it will become 45, 51, and 61. So your I right now, you have to increment that into 2, and then your J will become decremented to 3. So 0, 1, 2, 33, and your 3 is 18. So 33 is greater than, and 18 is less than. So you can swap them. Both will have both. Then what will happen? 22, 4, then will come 18, then 33, then 56, 45, 51, 61. Whereas your I rate will be incremented into 3, and your J will become decremented to 2, and there will be no swap since 18 is on in place 30 there says. So what you will need to do for the update of your array, for the update for that one, it will become 22 4 18. So 0 1 2, so 18, and you will begin to partition right there. So 33, 56, 45, 51, 61. So that will be your partition right now, left and right subarray. For step 2, right here, what you will need to do, you have to make sure to get it here. You can check right there, pivot as your 22, and whereas you will compare, no, that's not 22 anymore, 18. Since you will be going to go ahead and base into the last element, pivot. I almost forgot that one. So 22, 4, 18. Then whereas your we'll be going to do right now 24, 18. Then I will be 0. Then J will become 2. Then I is 22. That is definitely greater than, and J is equal. So you can swap them both. You will be going through 18, then 4, 22. then I will be incremented. So I will become 1 and J will become 1 as well. So there will be no changes will happen. So you have by comparing that one, 4 is less than, so great, that is in place with the I, J is less than. So you have to check something with the um, I as well, since J, you cannot do something. So I will you will increment I 18, 4, then 22, then I will become 2. I will become 2, then J will become 1. So you were able to no swap will happen in your update. What you will need to do, since you were able to increment that here, then 18 and 4, you were able to increment your I into 2, that is in 22. So you will divide right there. So your update will become 18, then 4, then 22. So whereas you were able to partition here 22, then copy as is 33, 56, 45, 51, and 61. So what we need to do right now, step 3. So you have to compare 18 and 24. So no, pivot is 4. Now based on that, 18 and 4. So whereas your step 1 right now, what will going to happen? 18 and 4, whereas your I is equals to 0 and your J is equals to 1. So swap them, then it will become 418. Then what you will need to do is definitely I will become 1, then J will become 0. So you were, since you cannot do something right now, no swap, and you have to update, and will happen, or then something like that. So you were able to sort there the 4. Now 18, then 22, then 33, 56, 45, 51, 61. Sort day, 4 is sorted. Then assume that 18 is already visited. 18 is sorted as well. Assuming that 22 is visited, 18 is sorted. So you will just proceed into the next. So this is sorted, this is sorted as well. You can just circle right there in your paper as well, so that it will be easily can be easily identified in your case. And for this one right now, in your step 4, your pivot will be, pivot is 61, whereas you will begin to base that here 33, 56, 45, 51, and 61. So what you will need to do in your step 1, 33, and 56, 45, 51, and 61. Your I right now, what will happen? It will become 0. Then your J, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it will become 4. So by comparing that 1, 0 as 33, that is less than to the less than to your, you call this one, here then J, I'm sorry, I got lost. So I is your 0, 33, that is less than. So you will not begin to do that, is in place. J is equals 61, you have to decrement and increment. So for this one right now, 33, 56, and 45, then 51, then 61, I is equals to 0, then J will, oh, no, that's not 0 anymore. So J will become 3. So there's no swap will happen earlier. And then afterwards, you will be going to compare 156 is less than to the 61, and 3, 51 is less than as well. So it must be, you have to find something that you could also interchange it into the left side. So what will happen? You will increment I right now so that you can change it into 51. So I is equals to 56, that is less than, so you will increment that one. So there will be no swap will happen in that case. So 33, 56, 45, 51, and 61. Whereas your I right now will become 2, and your J will become 3, and no. I is equals to 0, 1, 2, 45 is less than as well. So there's nothing that you can do. So what you will need to do, no swap, then for your 4, 30, let me copy that first. So for your I right now, it will become 3 because you will increment, and J will become still 3, and that you cannot do anything because 0, 1, 2, 3, that is 51. So you cannot even swap that by itself, no swap. So since you cannot decrement J, you have to increment I. So 56, 45, 51, 61, I is equals to 4. Then J is equals to 3. So therefore, no swap will happen. And you're in your updated array, your pivot is already sorted. So 33, 56, 45. And then in your updated, you can definitely bring here as well for 18, 22, then 33, 56, 45, 51, and sorted 61. So 61 is sorted for in this case. So 16 is sorted. And for your step 5, your pivot will become 51. So whereas you will begin to base that here 33, 56, 45, 51. So you cannot you can definitely go ahead and just copy as is here. 33, 56, 45, 51. Whereas your I is equals to 0, your J is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, that is 3. Then 33, 0 is 33, that is less than to the 51. Then 3 is equals to, you can definitely know, there is no swap will happen. So 33, 56, 45, 51, you will increment and decrement both. I will become 1, J will become 2. So 56 is definitely greater than, so you have to swap that into the right side. And here then your 2, that is 45, so that is less than to 51, you have to swap them. So 36 and, no, 56 and 45, swap, then 51. Then I will become increment to 2, then J will become 1. Whereas there will be no swap will happen in your updated. You were able to partition as well right now. So updated right now will be 4, 18, 22, and then it will become 33, 45, then partition 56, 51, then partition 61 is sorted. So that will be your case right now here. So you have to sort another in your step 6. So for step 6, your pivot will be definitely 45. Then base that 33 to 45, and then your pass one right now will be definitely 33, 45. Then I will be 0, J will be 1. Then by comparing them, 33 is less than, then J is equals to, definitely there will be no swap will happen. So what will happen for that one? You have to increment and decrement both. So 33, 45, what will gonna happen? I is equals to 1 and j will become to 0. And what you will need to do, there's no swap and it will be partitioned and your update right now will be going through something like this for 18, 22, then 33, then 45, then 56, then 51, and 61. So you were able to sort 45 right now. 45 is sorted. And then, assuming that we were able to visit 33 as well, 33 is sorted. So therefore, we're able to sort this one. And you were able to sort this one. And this one. And then, for your step 6, your pivot right now, this is also sorted already. So pivot will become 51, whereas you are basing that here 56 to 51. And what you will need to do, compare here right now, 56, 51, and your I will be 0 and your J will be 1, whereas your 0 and your 0 is 56 that is greater than, and your cos is equal, so you can definitely swap them. It will become 51 and 56. What you will need to do right now will be decrement and increment. I1 will J2, no, 0. So there will be no swap will happen, and you can definitely update right now. And your update, it will become 4, 18, 22, 33, 45, since that is already sorted. Then it will become 51, then partition to 56, and then, yeah, 56, and then 61. So you were able to sort right now. Here, 51 is sorted. And then assuming that you were able to visit 56 as well, it will become sorted. And here then, since everything was you were able to done, you can definitely put the final. So you were able to sort this accordingly as well. And suppose that you were able to sort that one. So your final will become 4, 18, 22, 33, 45, 51, 56, 61. So that's how you will just only put that there. So that's at the end of your, that's the end. So I'll begin to send another video.